It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, here's Baker. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Hits the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. He puts everything behind this one. Cut at the 20-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play. But you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Trying again, following the sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Baker now from the gun. Cut at the 10-yard line.
Let's go!
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Here we go. It's Mayfield. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd and 7. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Off 5. On 70 range. Panther 60. Panther Warrior 70. Check. Bobcat. Check. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Pass play now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at a 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, Palmer has it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. Down to the 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Okay, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set up. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go, Rig. Go.
They'll come out throwing. McBride hauls it in. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, intended for McBride, but it's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Buccaneers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He's got it near the 8.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Irving here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And he's got a free play here. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Kickoff taken at the 3. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the... We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Setting up a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here. Throwing now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Chris Braswell there for the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Go check, go check.
From the 39. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast. Right back to Irving now. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Hey, come on, Lord! Come on, Lord! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. Got it.
Mayfield now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
We really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Offense in the hurry up here. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will go on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go, sack.
Throwing it to start this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. That pass is complete to McBride. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got him. That's McBride. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. They give on second to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Buys time, rolling right. Brought in right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. From the red zone now. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the puck. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And a big play drives them backward. Second down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good. 4A.
Man in motion, out of the slot. From midfield now. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Baker now from the gun. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Diving right side, got it!
Let's go!
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, alert 33!
First and 10, it's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Regular! Watch out!
Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Mayfield to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And his drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Huh.
They'll come out throwing. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Ready up.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive.
Buffalo 18. Set. Street. Ready.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Hauled in left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
That's good. Score. Hey. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw now. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third.
On the ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. They did it! He made the interception! Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, alert! Point it right. Right side.
2nd down, Mayfield the pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Got a man, Palmer has it. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Hey, alert 33.
Baker throwing again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here.
Hey, alert 33.
Third and short, Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Here we go. It's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth. Offense up to the line fast. Mayfield to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down.
Hurry! Run.
Throwing again is Baker. McMillan hauls it in. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up fourth and long.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
It is Cup, left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Hey, smash Bronco.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Go check. Ready.
Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
At the 60. Ready? Viking 18. Go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hall running between the tackles. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. They've got to keep moving quick here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
70 Timberwolf. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Chow brings it in. And that's just enough to it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands.